In this morning's New Zealand Herald headlines, Auckland businesses boost security amid crime concerns. Abandoned country club goes up in flames again. And Iran enters 5 days of mourning for President Raisi. Atamaria, I'm Shuri Kinnear. It's Tuesday, the 21st of May. Stats NZ will abandon its Auckland central office at the end of this year amid safety concerns. They've hired a security guard and are telling staff they can work from home after multiple incidents of workers feeling uncomfortable and unsafe have been reported. Heart of the City Chief Executive Viv Beck says last week One New Zealand announced its closure on Queen Street due to safety. She wants to see a downtown police station and says we need more cops.
We've got our own Heart of the City safety team patrolling day and night. We've got extra wardens from Auckland Council, the City Watch service, which we part fund.
Firefighters have battled a second fire at Auckland's closed Golf Harbour Country Club overnight. Fire and Emergency say crews were called just before midnight and found the main building well ablaze. At peak, 17 fire trucks and more than 50 personnel were there. It's the second fire in a matter of days, with firefighters battling a blaze in the golf shop early on Saturday morning. The government's putting new sets of eyes on its public housing agency so it can rein in deficits. An inquiry's found Kāinga Ora needs significant savings to be financially viable. Housing Minister Chris Bishop's indicated a total refresh of the board, but rules out a mass sell-off of state houses. He also announced a broad review of the existing housing programs the government currently runs. In world news, the Defence Forces standing by to rescue New Zealanders in New Caledonia as French officials hold a third security meeting. Roads in the capital of Noumea are still blocked and the airport remains shut, stranding tourists after a week of riots. The scenes unfolding have been sparked by moves in Paris to allow more French nationals living in New Caledonia to vote. The government says it's working alongside Australia and other partners on their planning to help get tourists home. And Iran's announced 5 days of mourning for President Ebrahim Raisi after his death in a helicopter crash. The country has a maximum period of 50 days before a presidential election must be held to choose his successor. Iran has offered no cause for the crash, nor suggested sabotage brought down the helicopter, which fell in mountainous terrain in a sudden, intense fog. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more news worth knowing, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.